G'day mates, welcome to a brand new video. Your challenges once again. I hope you guys are ready for this, because this one is a doozy. We've got the autoloading factory, no extended was specified, the MLE, the medic pouch, syringe, smoke and club. Now, I set it up just before I started, or just before the other game ended, so won't have to waste any time. Alright, let's get right into it. I really hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm gonna leave it to my other self to do the oh, I totally missed out on those points then. I'm gonna leave it to my other self to get the history side of things down pat. So yeah, without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video. I'm not in the next video. You know what I mean. I'll see you guys when I start talking. And we're back. Okay, so this gun is actually really cool in real life. Okay, so in real life it's called the Remington Model 8. Sounds like a shotgun. Yeah, and basically it was just a semi-automatic rifle designed by John Browning and produced by Remington Arms. Now, originally it was introduced as Remington Autoloading Rifle in 1906, but the name was changed by to Remington Model 8. And yeah, the history side of things was John Browning was granted a US patent. It gives a serial number for the rifle, which he then sold to Remington outside the US, and the rifle was made by Fabrique Nationale of Liege, Belgium, and marketed as an FN Browning. Oh, the FN Browning in the 1900s. It was used and sold mostly in Western Europe and Canada, also America. And then, yeah, it was just used through then. Eventually, police got a hold of it, which is pretty cool because it was actually mainly used as like a sporting gun, but then police were like, oh hey, let's add in, you know, a 20 round magazine for us police only, and then make it, you know, OP as hell. Because normally the highest you could order was 15 rounds, 15 round magazines, and which was actually pretty cool, because 15 rounds is a lot compared to 5. This gun was so hard to get kills with. You have no idea how long it took me to edit this. I just kept dying. But yeah, so a notable historical moment with this gun was the Texas Ranger Frank Hammer. I have no idea who he is. He had a customized 35 caliber Remington Model 8 with a special order 15 round magazine from Pet McKee's sporting goods store in Austin, Texas. He bought that specifically so that way he could be a Texas Ranger. Yeah, that's pretty dope, really, when you think about it. And then yeah, it was also used by Bonnie and Clyde, well, Clyde Barrow and Bonnie Parker. And then again, the rifle was modified and modified to accept a police-only 20 round magazine obtained through Peace Officers Equipment Company in St. Joseph's, Missouri. So all in all, it was a pretty good gun. Very, 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 very hard to get a kill with, but it's cool, like, because it's a 2-hit headshot really, and like a 3-hit body shot. You just got to be accurate, which isn't one of my strong suits. I'm not accurate at all. Battlefield 4 taught me anything. It's just a spray and pray when you're ADSing. But yeah, some of its design features. So it featured a long recoil operated rotating bolt head. So after firing, the barrel and bolt still locked together moved rearward inside the receiver and compressed 2 recoil springs Then the bolt is held back while that barrel is returned forward, one of the springs permitting extraction and ejection. Once the barrel is returned, the bolt is returned forward by the second spring. In so doing, it picks up a fresh round of the magazine and chambers it. That is a lot to do in a matter of like a couple of milliseconds. Like, you look at how fast I fire. When I fire. Well, you saw anyway. I fire quickly, so quick. So to do all that within like just a couple of seconds is really quite amazing. The different it had 4 calibers that it could use. So 25 caliber, 30 caliber, 32 caliber, and 35 caliber. All of these were Remington cartridges.
I can fix your wounds.
Calibers, sorry. And they were rimless design to allow reliable feeding from the box magazines. The Model 8 was offered in 5 grades of finish: Special, Standard, Peerless, Expert, and Premier. And this was truly reliable medium power semi-automatic rifle ever commercialized. So it was one of the first ever commercial used autoloading rifles, really. Yeah, some of the variants were the Model 81 Woodmaster, and the Model 81 was offered in 300 caliber Savage. That's what it's called, by the way, 300 Savage. And the 25 caliber Remington. Chambering was dropped after a limited number of 81s were chambered in this round. It was offered in Standard 81A, Special, Peerless, Expert, and Premier grades. The Federal Bureau of Investigation acquired some Model 81 rifles chambered in 30 caliber Remington and 35 caliber Remington in response to the 1933 Kansas City Massacre. Production of the Model 81 ceased in 1950. So there's a lot of history in the early 1900s of this gun. With this gun. Yeah. I found it actually really quite surprising that that the FBI used this gun as well. Like, it wasn't just police or used in wartime, but it was actually used by police as well. Interesting note is that the Remington autoloading rifle, which is the one I'm using, 26,000 of them were made. The FN Model 1900 was 4,913 were built. 80,600 Model 8s were built, and 55,581 Model 81s were built. So that's pretty good. All in all, its weight is 3.6 kilograms. You know, I've always grown up thinking that guns were actually really heavy. That's what I always thought. I guess because, like, when I was younger, I picked up a well, not picked up, I was able to shoot a air rifle. And it was so heavy for me, but I was like really young. Not really young, but young enough. I think I was like 10 or 11. So I don't know why I stood there. I probably would have died if I stood there. Anyway, another thing I wanted to look up was the MLE. Now, this pistol, I wasn't really able to use it as much as I wanted to, but I really like it. It's a good pistol. It really is. Its designers was John Browning, like the same guy that made this pistol. So I don't know if that's coincidence, but you know, like with the loadout and all that. But that's really cool. Wars was World War I, Spanish Civil War, World War II. So it wasn't really used for that long. There were 153,173 built. That's really accurate. Like you can imagine on their 172nd, or like 1,503,172. They were like, alright lads, one more and then we're out. Funny. Yeah, so it's designed in 1902, and the manufacturer is the same as this one. It's a Fabrique Nationale. Yeah, so it's a blowback action pistol, 7-round magazine of 9mm. Yeah, its actual name is the FN Model 1903, or the M1903, or the MLE 1903. Yeah, so designed by John Browning. It should not be confused with the US-made Colt Model 1903 pocket hammerless in 32 caliber ACP, nor with the Colt Model 1903 pocket hammer in 38 ACP. I say a lot. I know you guys hate that. I'm sorry. So, it was designed before World War I. 10,000 pistols were made before World War I. Approximately. They don't really have a list of how many were made before. It says just approximately 10,000. And it was also made in Sweden. Sweden obtained licenses to manufacture a variant as well. So it had a pretty good life. But yeah. I think that's about it, really. I can't really do anything else. Time's almost up, so without further ado, I bid you farewell. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome content like this. I really enjoy making this stuff. It's really fun. I'm sorry, Liam, but the dare can't go through. But stay tuned for my next challenge and you'll find out.